This computer. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us today. So my name is Diana. I'm the admission manager for the Master in Luxury Management at the International University of Monaco. So we are very happy to have you with us for this special webinar dedicated to the brand management specialization. Today's session is designed to give you an inside look at the program, but also to have an approach with a professor. And so don't hesitate to write your questions in the Q&A session that will be answered at the end of the webinar. So I'm therefore very pleased to introduce our professor, Karolina, Dr. Karolina Ivanauskaite, who teaches between this specialization. Hi, Karolina.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us today.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
So to start our conversation, I leave you the floor.
Thank you so much. So first, because it's my first time doing the webinar, and I would like to know, will I see everybody, or is it like because I don't see anybody at the moment, just you, Diana?
It's normal. It's normal.
It's normal.
They
Okay.
they will write the Q&A answer
Sure.
questions, and then we will answer at the end of the webinar.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending from where you are. So, as Diana said, my name is Karolina, and I am a deputy director for luxury management, especially specialization for brand management. And it's actually, I'm quite new in academia. So my background is actually, I did my brand management course like 13 years ago at IUM. Then I went to work at the jewelry brands in London. And then I decided after COVID, like to do my DBA at IUM and basically start academic path career. So today we will discuss a little bit about the brand management course, how it is, what it includes, what you can expect about it. Unfortunately, the two students they were not able to connect due to some studies. So I will be with you, but I hope I will answer all your possible questions. And if not, you can always feel free to email Diana or myself for further questions if we don't know on the spot. So a program is very special and very special for us because it's the luxury management and brand management is celebrating 20th year anniversary this year. So it started in 2006. So it's was one of the first luxury masters available at that time. So we are kind of pioneered, and to this day we have like another four specializations, including the yachting, which was added last year, and so brand management. So what else I would like to say about it? It's very kind of open and very nice program because you can learn and you can tap in different industries. So, for example, when we went for a study field trip, we went for 5 days in Italy, in Venice and Milano, for example, in last March, and we discovered different craftsmanships from gastronomy to like vineyard in Venice, for example, which is very special. Then we saw how they blow the glass, for example, in very traditional Venetian way. So we discovered, like we went to Bain& Company, that is very special, and it shows about analysis of the luxury brands and and do the forecast, for example, or show the latest trends. So we went to Elisab, who, for example, who is fashion, but also they have also the jewelry, they have also the like perfume, and now they tapping into, for example, real estate. So it's very in different industries that you can discover. Like also, what is very important that each year we have like corporate project. So this year we have with Porsche, for example, and what it means is basically you are usually divided in groups, and then you solve certain problem from about that company. Yes, so the company CEO or the manager, they present certain problem, and they you are in groups then trying to solve it and present it. So that's kind of like brand management is kind of a bigger picture. You How the program in general it is basically it's 16 months program. So first semester you do like core courses. So because we have a lot of students from different backgrounds, so if we have from like chemistry, psychology, we have like engineers, physics, like musicians. So we have like athletes even. So we have students from very different backgrounds, and so that's why we usually the first semester is basically to set the tone and to have the same knowledge moving forward to the second semester. Hello, Carly.
Hello,
And
Carly.
and then the second semester is more specialized. So then when you select brand management, you have more specialization in that, and after it you have like internship. So moving forward, right, Diana, I would like to ask Carly a few questions. Maybe you would like to ask a few questions about the experience, or I can ask about the experiences before IUM, after IUM. How was everything?
Of course. So, Carly, welcome. So, finally, you can join
Thank you
us.
so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, I have just a few questions for you. So, can you tell me what motivated you to choose the Master in Luxury Management and at IUM?
Yeah, for sure. So, I also did the bachelor at IUM, and in the third year, you could choose a specialization. So I chose the specialization luxury, and I just really, really enjoyed it. And during this last semester in the bachelor, it like confirmed my choice that I wanted to work in luxury. And then I took a year off, so I decided to work for a year and see what's out there, what I like. And then I ended up in the luxury makeup industry, and I really, really enjoyed it. But I always said to myself, I want to do a master after. So yeah, I came back to IUM just because I heard also so many good recommendations of other students at the master of luxury, and yeah, I'm super happy that I went through with it.
That's great. So, what were your expectations before starting the program, and how had they evolved? Because you are almost at the end of
Yeah.
the classes.
My expectations when I started were very much what I thought it would be, more like practical. So, not the boring lectures that you normally have in university, but really just interactive classes, a lot of group work, a lot of presentations, and also just immersing yourself into the working culture and like the companies. Right now, for example, we had a project with Porsche France, and it's just super cool experience. We have a presentation due next week with the CEO of the company. It's like a real life project for them. We had a field trip to Venice, to Milan. So it's just really cool to be able to not only do classwork, but actually do real time experiences. And it's just very valuable because I feel that I'm really being prepared for, yeah, the working force.
Okay, so Karolina was talking a little bit about the field trip you had in March. Can you just tell us a little bit about this experience, about how was?
What did you like the
Yeah.
most?
I liked everything. It was honestly, it was a great experience also to bond with the whole class and with Karolina because she was there as well. But I just loved the company visits. For example, we went to Elisab in
Hmm.
Milan, the office. It was just an amazing, I think the whole class thought it was an amazing experience of even the whole interior. Where we came in, we saw the Duomo. We're like, wow, this is the office. And they just taught us a lot about their brand extension. And then in Venice, we also went to the Murano glass factory. That was great as well. And remind me, Carolina, when we were in Milan at
Mhm.
the fashion business.
It's what not Schiaparelli? It's Serapiano.
Serapiana, that was for me, that was the best experience because we are just completely immersed in their atelier, how they like tour their luxury customers, their marketing behind it. It was just so special to see like the headquarters of such a beautiful business. But we saw so many cool companies, and yeah, I think it was for me, it was like the cherry on top of this whole IOM experience, to go on this field trip. So yeah.
I think.
Nice. So do you think that this specialization clarify your career goals in some way?
Yeah, for me, yes. For
Mhm.
me, for sure, my goal really was to, after like get an internship or work for a luxury brand. And I can say from my own experience that I applied to multiple luxury brands in the fashion and cosmetics industry, and I did get 4 out of the 5 interviews for these places. So that really gave me confirmation that, because I'm from the Netherlands and I wanted to get a job there, and I wasn't sure that IOM was known there for their master in luxury. But the fact that I got 4 out of the 5 internships is just, for me, really a confirmation that the school and the program is really like known for their luxury.
Mhm.
And all of the interviews that I got, they said, wow, it's so interesting that you study luxury in Monaco, and you must have like such good valuable experience from there because obviously it's the epicenter of the European luxury. And in the end, I also got an internship in the luxury industry. So for me, it completely like checked the boxes for my future goals. So yeah, I hope for the others as well.
Of
Yeah.
Yes.
course, like I would say, like just to manage the expectations, it's like, of course, like when you say Monaco or International University of Monaco, it's very like it sounds and it's like known for luxury. However, it's very important as well your attitude towards the work, towards the
Yeah.
certain commitments. So it's kind of a
Yeah.
component to get, let's say, 4 out of 5 interviews. It's not. It's like your personality also plays a huge role in that,
Yeah.
of course.
No, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Carly, can you tell me what kind of roles are you aiming for after graduation?
For me personally, junior product manager,
Hmm.
junior brand manager. Um, I'm also aiming for brand communication manager,
Hmm.
of course, junior positions, junior marketing, all of those, I would say.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And are you planning to stay, let's say, in Monaco, or would you like to move to Netherlands, or maybe in different, even to try explore other countries or cities?
For now, I'm doing my internship in the Netherlands, but for
Okay.
me, like nothing is defined. If I get a
Okay.
cool opportunity in, I would be interested in Paris, in London,
Sure.
in Milano.
Hmm.
I'm not like set on a certain location. So if I get a cool opportunity elsewhere, I will definitely take it.
Sure. Hmm.
Perfect. And what has been the most challenging part of the program for you, Carly?
For me, the most challenging part, I think, is that it's really like master level, the program. So it's not something that you don't have to study for or work for. And as I just explained about, actually, to just clarify on what Carolina just said, it takes a lot of hard work and perseverance, but also in the master itself. You have a lot of courses at the same time and a lot of deadlines, presentations. There's also a lot of creativity involved in the brand management part. So yeah, it really just takes like time management, being structured, being able to balance everything. Of course, the life outside of uni is also very, very fun in Monaco. So yeah, it's a real like job, I would say, to do this master. You go there every day. So it's not easy, but I think if you enjoy it, it becomes easier. For me, that's the case because I really enjoyed this half year. it didn't feel as a hard task for me. But of course, like you have to work for it and plan for it. So I think that's the struggle to just balance everything
Sure,
in your
sure.
life. And a lot of people also have a side job next to the master, maybe, or like another internship. So, yeah, it's just what you prefer, I
Mhm.
think, your focus is and your balance.
Yes, of course. Like it's very, of course, like, and can you tell us more about like, because during the interviews, I usually receive quite a lot of question about scheduling, about how it is, like which, for example, semester is heavier, what is like in general, like a little bit about the life in the university at when you have like when you are in the program.
Yeah, so I didn't do the first semester of the master
Mm-hmm.
because I like joined in January, but from what I've heard in the class, the second semester is heavier because it's the specialization semester. It's where you choose if you want to do brand management or fashion, etc. And from my own experience, there's a lot of professors that only come for example, 1 month or 2 months because they're not only professors, they're like specialized in their field, they're entrepreneurs, or they have a job overseas. So, for example, our leadership professor, he came for 2 months from Germany every single week to teach us.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be the semester will be from January to June, but it can be that in 1 month you have more courses from the same professor because it's the scheduling is better for him to do it that month. But generally, I would say you can expect to have classes every day from Monday to Friday and at least two classes a day. And a class is 2 hours. And IOM usually schedules that you have a lunch break. So for example, you can have a class from 10:45 to 12:45, and then a lunch break, and then your next class will be from 3:15 to 5:15. But it can also happen that you have three classes a day or that you have one class a day. But I would say you can definitely expect that you have class every single day. Yeah.
And I have also a question, like, what was the most like fun class, or the subject, or maybe personal interest that you really liked, and maybe you had like you got the most benefit from for your future, or the things that maybe now because of that course you see things differently now, for example,
Yeah.
or industry, or I don't know. Is there any like particular that really was like from electives, I don't know, like from anything that you all the classes that you had, what was the most I don't know, personally your preferable ones?
For me personally, I chose the elective luxury real estate.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just because I'm also very interested in real estate. I love, like the high-end real estate shows that you watch on Netflix and everything. And I was like, okay, I just want to see for myself
Yes.
what's going on there.
Okay.
And I really, really, really like this class. Our
Mm-hmm,
teacher is the executive director of I forget the company, but a really big John Taylor in Monaco. So it's a really
mm-hmm.
big real estate company. And
Yes.
all he did every class would just share his experience. So there would be a topic on every class, for example, the financing of real estate, the marketing activities, new
Mm-hmm,
developments, etc. So every class had a theme, and then he would just share his experience with us from the field, and it was extremely valuable. And he had like a lot of connections, so we had I think four guest speakers.
mm-hmm,
So a banking professional who could tell us like about the financing, one of his agents actually, a marketing professional who went to Maraterra. It's the new development built in Monaco. We went there. We went into one of the buildings.
mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, it was just great. It was really, really nice. And he was, I think, one of the most engaging teachers, but also you just feel that he has a lot of knowledge. And it's not in a professor kind of way,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really in like a personal experience kind of way, which like hooks you to the class.
Yes.
Um, so I also told them that it was my favorite class, I think, this semester.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then I think it's also cool to mention the applied business project. So
Okay.
every specialization gets an applied business project, which is a project with a real company, as you
Mm-hmm,
just mentioned, Porsche France.
mm-hmm,
And we have two teachers that are super great in like helping us navigating our project for Porsche France. And next week we're presenting it to the CEO. And the classes were super interactive with he told us no phones, you're putting your phones away. It's only paper, pens, your team, and us, and we're just collaborating. We're having a creative session, and so many cool things like came
Mhm.
up during those sessions. So I'm super curious about next week, but this was
That's
also one of the classes that I really enjoyed. Yeah.
amazing, amazing. So, Diana, do we have any, because the time is
Yes,
ticking.
I have just some question for you, Carolina,
Oh,
as a professor. So,
yes.
can you tell us what makes this specialization at an International University of Monaco unique compared to other programs in other universities?
Okay, so that's a good question. And the same is very broad because, like, for example, that's why, because it's the first one, and we one of the first universities who started the actually the luxury master in general to understand luxury, how it operates, and etc. So I think we have not only I think what the valuable is that we not only have the knowledge like theoretical, but also there are a lot of like big network behind it that could, for example, come to teach like few sessions, for example, get very insight in that. You can get insights, for example, from that company or industry. For example, for others universities, I know a little bit, but not that much. Of course, some of them they have also field trips, but we are very much oriented into hands-on experience. I would say that's kind of differentiate us from others. Like we are very like because we have a huge network like of experts, and I would say. We are one of the oldest programs in globally. So yeah.
Mm. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Carolina. So,
Mm.
I invite you to ask your question. We have a session, the Q&A. I have one for a participant. So, hello, Carly. When do you find the master the most challenging? I think already Carly answered this question. Or any aspect you found most challenging?
Mm, I think, as I previously said as well, I think it's just about the balance and the time management because there's a lot of courses and there's two exam weeks, so in one in the spring and one is actually right now. So there's a lot of different classes at the same time, and of course you want to do well in every one of them. So it's just about like managing your time and yeah, your focus. That for me is the most challenging. But I wouldn't say that the classes themselves are the material is sometimes difficult, but I think that if you like it, and if you pay attention, it's not challenging. I think it's like a positive challenge. I
Mhm.
wouldn't say that it's negative challenge because it's too hard. You can manage, but you have to enjoy it and see, I think, the fun in the courses, and then I think it will be good.
Okay, thank you, Carly. I have another question. So do we have networking events to create contacts? Contacts? Yes.
Carly, please let me
Of
know.
course, it's Monaco. One teacher told me in the bachelor, your network is your net worth, and I've
Yes.
never forgotten that. But yes, we do have a lot of network opportunities, and we actually had one, I think it was in April for the career week. So we have
Yes.
a huge
March.
career
Yes.
week. I don't know if you already spoke about that, but there's one week where there's I don't know how many 80 plus professionals coming to the school who you can talk to. They're giving lectures about their companies, master classes, they have interviews, and at the end of the week, there's a huge network cocktail. This year it was in a hotel in Monaco, and then you like put a name tag and the teachers help you to get in contact. So if it for you it's difficult to walk to somebody, start a conversation, which is completely normal. For me, it was the same in the beginning. The professors will help you get in contact and match you with people that they think will be interesting for you. And then outside of this organized cocktails that the school does, there's also a lot of clubs that the school has. So the luxury society, the art club, whatever you're interested in, there is something for you, I think. And then in these clubs, there's also lectures of business professionals, cocktail events, networking opportunities. There was a fair in the Grimaldi Forum. It's a forum where businesses can do presentations or seminars, and there was also a networking opportunity that they invited us to last minute. So I would say there's a lot of opportunities to network for sure.
But also it depends on like your personality, how you are
Yeah,
outgoing. It's no like contacts will not arrive to you. You need to go to see them and be
yeah,
brave and be outgoing. So that's
yeah.
important as well to
No, for
mention.
sure. But as I just said as well, the professors, there's also a course on how to network a bit. So like they help you if you don't feel comfortable. So
Mhm.
even if you feel very shy and you don't feel comfortable, you can still go. And even if you talk to one person on a whole night, it's already like a win
Mhm.
because you went out there and talked about yourself, your CV. But if it's your thing, there's so many opportunities. And if it's not your thing, there's help for you to, yeah, get out there.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. So I have another question. Do everyone participate in field trip or do you choose who can join?
Usually, the trip is mandatory for everybody. So usually, if you think about like the cost, of course, it varies every year, but let's say around 900, 1,000. Let's say if you have like you need an additional idea about the budget for that. However, it's mandatory because I think you experience luxury, so you experience craftsmanship. You really gain a lot of experience in that sense and see behind the scenes. So I think it's super valuable part of the studies, to be honest. So it is mandatory. However, we had some exceptions in the past that who were not able to go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Is the trip every year?
Yes, we go every year around March or April time, depending on the year, but usually it's around March, April time.
Okay, I have another question. Speaking of student life, are there students clubs like a book club, art club, just different gathering to maybe meet other students and enjoy interests together?
Yes, for sure. There's a lot of clubs. There's the art club, the football club, there's a sorority, the cheerleading club, golf club, tennis club,
I think they have even motor club, like
motor club,
club.
yeah,
Yes.
horse riding club,
Okay.
karting club. There's so many. The luxury society, entrepreneurship society, finance society. So I think that whatever you're interested in, there's a club for you, and they organize a lot of fun things, outings. For example, the karting club really does like they go karting every weekend or every other weekend, and you
Mhm.
can just compete. But golfing, they have trainings, tennis, they have tournaments. Yeah, there's sailing club. There's also a sailing club at the yacht club actually, so that's very, very cool. So there's a lot of clubs, trust me. You can meet a lot of people yeah, you can even join like 5 clubs if you want. So
Yeah.
whatever you're interested in, I think it's there.
Yeah. And you'll not be bored for sure.
No.
With studies and
I
clubs, it's a lot of to handle. Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a question for Carolina. Is there
Yes.
anything specific that you would look for in application for the master?
Yes. So first of all, for me, is the attitude. So person willing to work, willing to to roll up the sleeves and put, because when you think about luxury, everybody thinks that it's, drinking champagne in the 2 in the afternoon, like with a Birkin bag. But luxury, working in luxury, it's really you need to roll up your sleeves, and that's what I would look into the candidate, like how much he or she is willing to work, what is the attitude. You don't need to know all the answers, but the willingness to know and to learn, it's very, very important.
Okay, I think we don't have more questions for today. Okay, I
Okay.
would like just to thank you again to our speakers for sharing their experience and expertise with us today.
Thank you so much.
So, thank you, Kali.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're
Karolina.
welcome.
If you are planning to visit Monaco in the coming weeks, we will be delighted to welcome you on campus. So you can book an appointment to visit the campus with me or with my colleague, depending on the program. So have a wonderful afternoon, and we hope to see you soon at the International University of Monaco.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.